hour, TradeGateHub. Okay. Let's work backwards. Stock that works via over the weekend. A-Lab. Highlighted TradeGateHub. I'm going to highlight some charts here. Some worked, some didn't. Net. As in the corner of my eye. What a great thing TradeGateHub is. I'm looking at my quotes. I got the whole feed over here with movers, the scanners, the news. Then in the corner of my eye, I see Coach giving his Monday call in the corner, already triggering 336 views to start the week. I don't get that much cumulative the whole week. Bravo, Coach, leading by example.
Here's, we had the Japanese election.
Okay. TradeGateHub. Go backwards. Friday. Close. What happened to the heat? Heat was a good short. Okay. Solid close into Friday. NVTS. Calls. This is one of my last posts into Friday. NVTS. Had that do? Look at that. Look at that gap. 680. High of days 9. Gave you 30%. Oh, what's that? What happened to this ribbon? Ribbon hanging in there? Lucid. Gene. All right, other stock. QS. But let's talk about. I could do. They walk QS up right into the 0 DTE options on Friday, right to the freaking 15 strike price. And believe me, I was in every part of it. But Mike V. That was a tough call. By the way, hard trade, lost money. But it was down 80,000. I think it made a lot of it back. Made 50,000 back, and we're making up back. This stock's the hottest stock on the board, GLXY. Now listen, seasonality. This is a bad week for seasonality. I'm telling you, we have earnings tonight. Let's get back. You know what? I'm jumping around. I'm not doing my job properly as GameStop takes calls. Tech professional. Before the open tomorrow. What is this? Okay? Oak. This is for all the Jane on. It's for me and you. We don't have to wake up at 4 in the morning to be in these small little floaters. Open. Again. Yeah, look at this. It says be professional, but I'm not. Open, we pointed out. Open's halted, just reopened. No pun intended. What's going on here? Joby. That's going down more. And PX, they tried to get me. Not gonna happen. Yeah. Carnival Cruise. What open? Opened? If this reverses to the low, it's all open. There you go. You can't get open. $1 down tick. You worked all week to get that. Okay, there might be some coming some juice out of the punch bowl. Core weave. They were talking about this above the 50-day, below the 50-day. Bearish. I wrote down what I want to talk about. All right, the earnings were Coke, Lockheed Martin, PM, GM, Halliburton, Raytheon, Synchrony Financial. Boy, this was #1. Goldman loves this stock, and this is a fin. I don't know if these fins are stretched or whatever, but this is a freaking Goldman Sachs favorite. Okay, let's go to the notes. Open, halted, keep an eye on that. Here's the TG notes. Okay. Why look? Pins. Lewis, you there? Pins gap. Hold on. That pins was a nice gap up. Pins gapped up to 39. And why? It was clean. Look at the close on Friday. Close on Friday, took calls, a little bit of volume. The market was bleh. Okay. Now, it's not a I told you so situation. It's about the trend, calls, breaking out, volume, closing well. Final comment. 3 days ago, Friday. Pins looks explosive. That's it. Loading into AHR. I punted that. Lost a little money into AHR. Screw you. But we made it back in Joby. ARK is bearish. This is the first time in a long, and I'm not, listen, I'm not bear. First time in a long time I've seen this, by the way. Okay. Decent volume because Friday was expiration, so it was skewed. Okay. One day does not make a reversal. Tops take time. Okay. This is more, from what I sit and from what the boys are doing, sure they may pull back. Okay. Bulls and bears want Microsoft to pull back. Believe me. Lucid. That pulled back to where it's still put. I looked at the weekly, it's where it should be. 281. It's exactly where it should be. Right here at the 50-day. 272. I'll remember that number because I was born in 1972. That's right, I'm 52 or 53 and change, whatever. 272 bidding Lucid. That's the spot. I mean, to start. Iron. Man, is that a candle? He was right. But you know what? My boy was didn't like it. This is a closing bid, closing candle too on iron. It's also, it's also bid the Ethereum. We'll see what happens with Ethereum, but I wouldn't short that. They're going to take them down. They're going to take out best of breeds. Yeah. Because the juice is going to come out of these, maybe the spec stocks. Open Door Technologies halted at the quickly pairing gain. Well, then, you know what? We're waiting. I'm waiting for a couple. Okay, I'm forming an opinion. Wrong before judging price action. Correct. But a lot of these stocks opens a good example. I'm not saying that Microsoft's going to do it. It could $10 gazillion secondary. Stocks maybe like a Joby, QS. They're probably already thinking that they're going to do it, but who knows? I'm overthinking it, but Open Door Technology. But this one, boy, this one was a big one. This is where the real money was made, not shorting QS. STEM. How about this close on Friday? This has everything that you ever wanted in a stock. I know it well. Reds, I hope you're in it. Reverse split, stem cell tech. It's got a whole story. Stocks you really like 100. It's like 1,000. One of those reverse splits. Okay, but bottom line is, range closed at the high, wasn't even overbought. Listen, the RSI is not even overbought now. Stock closed at 13. The high of the day is 18. Some of them work, some don't. Pure. And you know what? This is you know why this is pure? It snuck up. Snuck up on everybody. Look at the volume. See the volume it's done here and made this run from whatever, it's 65 cents to $1.70. The volume just came in. It might not even be over yet. You have to look at stem cell research. It's it's this situation. Oh, CRISPR. Be below 67. CRISPR technology. We shorted the CRISPR. It was enough. You know what? Insider buying in the CRISPR after this move was enough is enough. And this is me, man. I'm laying this thing out today. I'm shorting CRISPR aggressively. I already did. The news was out. This is me. Optic, Mike V. 71. Short more. 69. Short more. 66. I covered some just at 65.72. Now I'm going to cover CRISPR. So it's a trade. One day doesn't make a reversal. It's got range. All right, trading range. Even if you go the three-day proverbial rule instead of 2 days, 2 days, 59 to 71. I don't know. Maybe it's a buy here. It's holding that close, opening close. If it breaks it, you never know. Iron. Oh, Philip Morris. Thank God Philip Morris starts everything. I can actually smart. Let's see what the boys are doing. What does this mean? Oh, this is a little kitty. Why is Jesus still here? What does this mean? That's Uno, but that's GameStop. What does that mean? FXI, buying more into Baba. This is the one. JD's holding. Believe me, JD's on a little pullback. Oh, you know what? Be careful what you wish for, but I'm confident in this trade. Really am confident. I like it to pull back and shake to the 50-day, but you know what? JD's taking leaps. One of my mentors, Dale Pinkert, I believe that he would, speaking from Dale, if you have an opinion, go right up to the 200-day. Q2. I bet you Q2 is probably down 8. This is the stock was up 12 when they were all down. Here's another one. This is the public Jesus feed. C-Web, China, MIR, Roblox. Is that Mike? You want to talk? I stayed away. I hope Roblox is down 5. So I didn't short it. I don't want to short it. Look at it. They can't take this. Look at Roblox. This has good news. Everything's in everything with stock, even big stocks are going in the RSI 70s, 80s. QS was 90. Once again, Dale Pinkert, if you're going to do something, if you go to, you don't want to be shorting stretched RSIs. They'll reiterate that to me, especially when you're trying to pick at something that's stretched as QS was, which on Friday was 93. But if you go to the weekly, it was 89. The difference between an 89 RSI weekly and 93 is probably another 8 to 10%. That's painful. Rotation. Rotation's coming. Gene owns probably building position with Philip Morris, if I know him. Answer my own question. It's Monday. $891 Coach got on Friday. That's freaking incredible. Crude oil. I don't feel that's going to spring. Just don't feel it has that move in it. Don't. Only because I've seen so many situations where it should have squeezed and it didn't. Even on speculation alone, the war, the okay, we might as well listen. He said it in another way, but bespoke a friend of ours, who, by the way, has a quarter bazillion followers, million followers, said it. We said it. Okay, weak tape, advanced line negative, could set the good with S&P, RSP now right on the day. Some of the high flyers have to take a break. All right, relax. I certainly wouldn't be bold, Listen, back to stock picking. Watch rotation. I will say this. I certainly don't feel, some flush, some universal or broad flush. There's a lot of technical support in a lot of areas. They could go back into the fins any moment. Opens, open. Open. Opens open. Look at the open. I just missed it. I could have bought $250,000. Nah. Stock bounce too. 305 to 380 on open. What a bounce. What a bounce. Still bullish. Oh, I don't know about that. Futures. Let's see what we said. Something popped. SETG. How about this thing? Still up 20. Look at this thing. They're still squeezing things. SETG. This was bankrupt. This was 11. Still going. Solar. Ethereum. I came and short it. Freaking stupid play. Gambling. Told you. I was gambling a little bit too much. You know what I mean. A-Lab. Yeah, listen, some stocks are getting weak. A-Lab's still up $19, 3 off the high. I think that's showing a hell of a relative strength as these others pull back. These are the stocks you want to look at. A HIMS breaking below that type of trend line. A TEM, everybody owns this thing. PCT, one day doesn't make a reversal. STEM, right near the high. Carnival Cruise Line. Why am I short Carnival Cruise Line, you ask everybody? Ooh. Tell you what. RCL was negative all day. Oh, calls taking calls. $11,000 in calls. Ooh. Calls. They're squeezing retail now. Silver breaking high. Nice call. Peaky AGQ, by the way. Peaky, I saw you. I saw you with the short move, Peaky. The post with the silver shorts was at 51.5. Actually, it's 51.72. I bought it. They ended it there. HPI. David down 5. That was the strongest one, too. It was oust. Oust. It's not shortable. Joby. I'll tell you what, see this AHR? I said I was loading up, and I'll tell you where I sold it. I told literally like 20,000 ACHR. Yeah, sold. There's what? 2. Yeah, there's sold. There's 4. There's 7. There's 8, 9, 10. I'm selling what? 13.10. Selling 13.28. Selling whatever. 8,000 ACHR. It didn't work right away. What was it? 13.42, right? Okay. Stock's 12.02. We punted it. Had a lot of it. There it is. Now it'd be down freaking 20,000. Now we'd be shorting more Job. You'd offset that. It just gets twisted. So I didn't feel it right away with data ACHR. Open. A lot of reversals on my volume selling today. If you want to take a short, make sure it's below yesterday's low. That's all. It was weak on Friday. If it's lower today, regardless of rotation, do it. If you want to. I'm telling you that's the play if you want it. Look at the freaking thing. Sarah Lee. I thought this was Sarah Lee the other day. SLE. It's CRCL taking bear calls. CRCL, you know what? This core weave. You want to try to pick the bottom in the video? Okay, go ahead. I get it. I've done it. Morgan Stanley. There's the bull. They trapped everybody with the bull. ENVX, QS. QS is down too. All right, Hood has been down $3 all day, by the way. That's been weak all day. Okay? All day. I'm not saying again. Yes, keep in the back of our mind. A lot of high volume reversals today. One day doesn't make a reversal. Trust me as a contra trader. Believe me. Hood is a short when it's down 12. That's what my mentor would tell me. Hood's a short when it's down 12, not when it's down 2. I sweated that QS. A bad trade early like that. I knew it too. I didn't keep averaging down. I just watched it. Nobody's on. They're all watching Dale, I guess. They should. All right, leave it there. Got to be in the room. Be careful of the earnings. The big boys coming in. And relax. It's only, Monday. Always another trade.